you know, my man got too familiar, and I ended up having to whip his ass, man, you know, because, you know, he stepped across the line. Habitually, he's a habitual line stepper.
I almost regret it.
We're not supposed to see our blood.
I am getting so fucked up.
We're not supposed to see our blood. You're not supposed to see your blood.
What do you mean?
You're not supposed to see your blood. If you see your blood, something's wrong. Like that's. If you lived a good life, then you would have never seen your blood, ever.
That's a conversation.
You know?
Enemy turret ahead.
I was telling my mom that. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, the only reason you saw your blood is because something wasn't supposed to happen. Happened.
Messed up. Yeah.
They built a turret.
Something bad happened. And to that point, your blood changes color when it meets the air.
So, by the way, I want to say in episode 7, it sounds like we got into like a heated argument.
Nice.
Which one was that?
I did not realize I sound like that, and now I understand what Roz tells me about me.
Which one was which topic was that?
It was there was a part where like I got interrupted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
And then, but like a few minutes later, like we laughed it off. We were talking about generational wealth, and there was a question that was asked in regards, like it was some question, and I answered the question.
Was, should
but
there
then,
be a limit?
Flyers asterisk.
Yeah. And then when I
vaguely
answered,
remember this part.
and then I answered, but like you and Brent jumped in, and then it sounded like I got upset. Then you said something, and I was like, well, I tried to answer the question, but you guys interrupted me. And then you were like, yeah, let him answer, Brent.
Yep.
When it was you that interrupted me.
I know.
Let it be known.
But we didn't laugh at that point. We did it. We were like, we
I was
laughed
laughing.
later. Like we laughed like 2 minutes
but
after that.
I was, but I wanted to let you go.
Yo, that was hilarious.
I thought you didn't get the joke,
Yeah.
but it was still funny to me.
Yes,
I crack jokes
LOL.
so I can laugh, and that's
No,
probably
I got it at the moment.
Okay.
But then I was like, wait a minute. Like I couldn't remember if it really was Brent or not that
no, it absolutely wasn't.
that interrupted me. Oh, I know now. I went back to the tape.
Okay, so here's where I'm at. So Kanye, right? I don't listen to any Kanye's new stuff. Right? Because people can just automatically cross a line.
G.
I don't necessarily need to go
Yeah.
back and purge my
GG.
thing from Kanye stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
George Bush don't care about black people. Kanye is my damn dude.
yeah, right? Now, R. Kelly was probably always a pedophile. Like if we knew the day he turned into a pedophile, I think people would feel okay listening to
I
this.
was on payload
You know
tab
what I'm saying?
match what?
But pedophilia, if he was exactly like if people knew the day he became a pedophile. But pedophilia is one of those things that's such.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
But pedophilia is one of those things where it's like it's so touchy that we just throw the baby out with the bathwater. Just fuck it, just throw it all out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because it's kind of one of those things where it's like you can't kind of be a pedo. It's like that's very binary.
You can't dabble.
You can't. No. Exactly.
That's a lie.
Like you
Come on
just
now. I'm not a complete
dip a toe in
monster.
this water. Exactly. No dipping a toe.
Yeah, you got to throw it all out. Now, racism, because racism is one of the things that can develop, and you can be a little bit racist.
And you know, maybe in his experience, he's had enough specific encounters that he habitually eats them. You know what I'm saying? Like, black folk.
Oh, hates them.
So like,
yeah. I think there's a certain amount
You know
of
what I'm saying?
not justifiable, but understandable. Racism in a lot of ways is very understandable.
Yeah.
In some ways, not in every way, but in some
Good.
ways it's super understandable. And this is a point that I think I have a hard time making to a lot of my friends that aren't Southerners.
it's like, hey, that person could have just had enough experience. I mean, because it's not even a Southern thing. Trust me, we went to school in Boston. I've yet to ever set foot in Southie, and never will if I can help it.
Why do I need to go there? Why?
Exactly.
So okay.
Also, random question. You know how I just share a ton of IG stuff? Just anything I think is interesting, I share.
You don't.
Do we want
people who are way worse?
I was going to ask, are you
I'm
a dad?
bad. I'm
No,
Because
you're not.
that
I'm
was
not
a
bothered.
dad
I'm
look, LOL.
not bothered by you.
Yo,
You
you
don't-
need to get back
not-
in our WhatsApp chat, bro, for habitual line steppers, bro.
Yeah, because he's not in like WhatsApp. That's why he's not bothered by
I
me.
am in WhatsApp.
Yeah, but you're not in our chat.
I'm African.
Uh,
And what that means is I have 7,000 WhatsApp messages.
yeah.
7,000 of them. I'm not even joking right now. Let me see the number that are right now. And I can't keep up. There's too much going on WhatsApp. My parents like 107 messages. I can't fucking do it. And then I'm also in this college group that me and Brent are in, and like all Brent and Jen, like, how do people fucking read every WhatsApp? Like, I can't do it. And so WhatsApp gets lost. So I like the fact that like if I need to go to a place, if WhatsApp's gonna be the place that we do everything, then it needs to be WhatsApp. But it can't be WhatsApp, text messages, the call, the Discord. I can't do that, dude. I can't. So here's the
Not
deal.
yet,
I'm
not
not
yet.
being, I'm
But
not
I did hit the
stonewalling
ERM.
shit, okay? But how is WhatsApp not superfluous? I actually want to understand because I don't.
I get more notifications on WhatsApp than I do with Discord. Discord, I silence everything on Discord. I silence all.
Do you silence all the Discord except for like the habitual line steppers?
I silence everything.
If you did that, would that relieve your problem?
I don't know. I like WhatsApp. It's easier to share stuff. You know, WhatsApp is easier for us to share the content that we find that gives us stuff to talk about, such as
How is it
social
easier?
media.
Explain how it's easier.
There's a share button, and the share button goes straight to WhatsApp. That's how.
Yeah, because it's
There's
all
a shit.
meta.
That's the same thing that happens on Discord.
No, it doesn't. No, it's
No,
harder.
it's-
I have to. No, listen. For me to do that through Discord, I have to. Oh, I'm sorry for fooling you. I have to. I have to go to Discord, then find the Discord chat, the server. Then I have to find the channel. It's too much. It's 4 steps, as opposed to 1.
What if it wasn't?
And then we'd be doing it all.
Then exactly.
So is it possible that you don't know how to do it?
It is possible. That is
To
possible.
that point.
Stop it.
And if you're already using WhatsApp anyway,
I'm barely
not-
using
why not
because I'm using WhatsApp and Discord to do habitual line steppers instead of just one thing.
and that'd be like me saying, well, you know, you can have
I feel like a bad
You can have-
analogy is coming about. I'm listening for it.
what? You can have video chats on WhatsApp. Like, how do we meet in Discord? We could have video chats on WhatsApp. You can do that on WhatsApp too.
You can't share your screen, your computer screen on WhatsApp.
I believe you can actually.
You cannot share your computer screen on WhatsApp. You can share your phone screen on WhatsApp, but you can't share your computer screen. And me and Jason edit do all of our HLS stuff on computers, not phones. You can share a link to whatchamacallit, but I can also share a link to something I saw on Facebook from my computer to Discord and my phone. So this is a use case that you cannot do on WhatsApp. So that's one where you can do thing and you can't do that. I'm looking for that thing for WhatsApp and I can't find it. The sharing thing that you talked about, I don't know how you guys use the phone, but I can do that thing. And I can hook up my phone right now and show you how to do it.
I saw
not
your
hard.
parents at a few exorbitant parties when I was young.
So like I said,
Never
if
you.
you find out, oh, it is pretty much exactly the same
A shame.
with the same
I'm
quick
sure
budget,
two wayward
does
heirs
that
could have
change
gotten into
anything or move
loads
the
of
needle,
trouble.
or are you just? I like the thing I like.
Plenty of time.
No, if I could do it through Discord, if it's that easy, yeah. But I've tried it through Discord many times.
Yeah.
And what I normally have to do, the easiest way for me to do it is when I want to share something, copy the link to it. Then I have to go to Discord, find the
You have an
server,
iPhone?
then find the channel. No, I have a Samsung.
Yeah.
I really
Like
like
honestly,
that.
Discord is not
Can't have
easy
it getting
to
worse.
use to me. Simple as that.
Is that because it's difficult to use, or is it an ignorance thing? Not like to sound bad, but like the literal definition of the word ignorance.
No, I mean like it is not designed to be easier than
Something to kill him!
Familiar
as easy as it could be. The fact that there's voice channels that are separate from text channels, and I have to figure out, oh, are we in the general text channel versus the general voice channel or the podcast? Oh, the podcast
That's a big channel. You can change the name and that'll never be a problem anymore. Your problem wouldn't exist if people didn't name it. If people didn't name it different. You don't know how to use Discord.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's the point. Now, to you, not a problem. But in terms of ease of use, for me, it is not as simple as you WhatsApp. Now, that's like me saying, like, oh, driving a stick is very easy, but I can understand people who don't want to drive a stick. An automatic is technically easier to drive, but my preference would be to drive a stick.
Spend every moment growing into who you truly are.
It is a learned thing. It's not like you just start.
I do not like iPhones, but I understand the difference. I understand the preference for stuff. So I'm not talking about preference. Do you understand that I'm not talking about preference?
Hold on. So let's use an iPhone. Do you?
No. Hold on.
iPhone is easier for some.
I said, do you understand that I'm not debating preference?
Understand that you're trying to.
I'm not trying to debate preference.
Yeah, you're trying not to debate preference.
No, I'm not debating preference.
Okay.
Do you understand that or no? If you don't, I can explain it.
Explain it.
But if you do, then I don't have to explain it because we are on the same page.
Explain it.
Okay.
We're not. Go ahead.
So my whole thing is that I would like a centralized place to store everything for the podcast. A place that does the chats, the video, the sharing, mobile, desktop, all of those things. Because it makes it easier and it's more professional to have a centralized location. Right now, I'm saying objectively, Discord is the best place for that, okay? I even have a problem with the fact that we have a Discord call and a Discord channel because we shouldn't have both. That's one, okay? Electric said he doesn't like Discord. Well, not that he doesn't like Discord, but one thing he doesn't like about Discord is the fact that sharing is more difficult on Discord than it is on WhatsApp. What I'm saying is, from my understanding of both pieces of software, the click budget and the process to share an Instagram link from Discord to WhatsApp on an Android phone is almost the same, if not one-to-one. The fact that you're experiencing a different user interaction is very possible, and it's understandable that you would have a more difficult and a less good time. The user experience may be off. It may be more clunky in WhatsApp. What I'm saying is that objectively, the click budget between both apps are similar, if not exactly the same. And if you're not experiencing that, that's a shot on Discord for not having that user experience. So a sensible thing to me would be like, it takes too many clicks to do that. And then Alexa's actually trying to, it takes like 3 clicks. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's actually like, yes, it does. Let me show you. I'm like, oh shit, I would see. And then I would see that the sharing's the same. And I'm like, okay, that gripe I have is gone now because the click budget that I was complaining about, an objective thing, is no longer there. I still may prefer WhatsApp, but this is not about preference to me. This is about centralizing things. And if you have an issue with using Discord because there's a functional or an objective like discrepancy between those two things, then what I want to do is I want to eliminate the ones that I can, and the ones that I can't, it is what it is. So it's fine that you like WhatsApp better. That has nothing to do with anything. Discord is not my preferred method of communicating with people. My preferred method of communicating people is WhatsApp. I'm not trying to convert everybody. Hey, let's convert everybody to Discord. No, I wouldn't do that because that's not what Discord is. But as far as this podcasting thing, objectively, I believe that it's the best place to have a centralized location for everything we do. And if there's some pain points, we should relieve those pain points as much as possible. So I'm not arguing preference. I'm done.
If we can't relieve the pain point,
I think you might have cut out
the pain.
Say that again. I think you might have cut out the first part.
So what if we cannot relieve the pain points? Should we just get used to the pain?
Yes.
All right.
The reason why I believe, I guess you're saying just get used to the pain, is because the whole purpose of the Discord was to have the centralized location for everything and not have everything in too many different places. That's why. In operations like this, you want as few tools as possible. So if the cause, if the cause is worth it, then we'll put up with that pain. Just the way you say you don't like WhatsApp, but you believe in the vision, so you use it. Unless you don't see any value. Unless you don't see any value in centralizing.
Nobody wants to use Google Chat, so
unless you don't see unless you don't see value in centralizing information, we can have things in WhatsApp, and then we can have a email address over here. Look, I said, listen, maybe we should just route all the email address to the HLS email at gmail.com because it being in 2 different places might be confusing, right? So I'm preaching what I practice and practicing what I preach. I think my logic is consistent. And there's some things that are going to be less fun to do. But yes, we should deal with the pain. We should reduce as many pain points as we can. And unless something is like system breaking or something is so painful that we like, you know, fuck it, dude. But I don't think Discord has anything that's so painful that we're like, no, we can't do it because we're still using Discord. My question still remains the same. What about the WhatsApp group is not superfluous? Because everything we can do in WhatsApp, we can do in Discord, and the vice versa is not true. That's not opinion. That's a fact.
I enjoy this group. I really do.
I do want to make it. I do want to just be very clear that I'm not just whining or complaining about like a preference. Like it's not a preference. I think that like again, like my part of my job is to like listen. I'm like I do user experience and like trying to make things as simple as possible, but also like we're also doing automation, a lot of other stuff. And dude, it does get confusing. And it will get messy because sometimes, like, Brent sent me that link, but did he send it in a WhatsApp? Did he send it in listen, OG++, great example, right? Did you send that in the Instagram group or the WhatsApp group? It's a group of the same people.
Yeah.
Well, like, which one did you send it in?
Yeah.
So my Instagram groups and my Instagram DMs, I literally don't check any because there's no reason to, because everyone's already texting me in WhatsApp already. Is that our chat app that we chat on WhatsApp or is Instagram? Why are we chatting in both places?
Yeah. Well, same reason, because sometimes it's easy to just share to Instagram. I'm in Instagram. It's easy to share OG++.
Is it easier? By what degree? Because this is where empirical like evidence comes into place. I know that off the top of my head, the click budget to share things to a friend on Instagram or a group on Instagram is 3. I know that. On WhatsApp, it's 4. Like what? Then is it really that?
Click.
Is it really that big of a no? Because the click rate, I forgot the number, but the speed at which people can click on things, it is negligible.
When I'm
click on
sharing
stuff so fast.
a gross amount of things,
when
I'm sharing a gross amount of things, it is easier to just throw it into Instagram because I'm saving a click. To that point, that's why there are some things that, I really want them to see this, I put it in WhatsApp. But if I don't care if they see it or not, it goes in Instagram.
Then why are you saying it to them if you don't care if they see it or not?
Yeah, because you might get a kick out of it. If
you don't care if I see it, then why are you sending it to me?
Because you might get a kick out of it, but it's not like imperative that you, hey, look at this. It's not one of those.
This makes me, and we should, Jason, I hope you're recording this because you know what? We should record these meetings. No, hold on. We should record these meetings. Okay, good. Because I was probably scratching my balls. I don't know. I as an African, okay, Brett, you are basically a saint with how much stuff you send people. Okay. This is Dunning-Kruger. You are not bad, dude. You are not. You know why I know you're not bad? Because I can say with pretty high confidence that you at least look at least half of the content. You at least read or view at least half of the video you're sending for at least 10% of the things you send.
All of them. I don't send anything that I don't look at.
Then you're not bad. Then you're not bad, because people, uncles and aunties, they send shit that they literally did not even look at. It's a reflex. It's like, you know, if someone throws something hot at you, you're like, and you just you don't even like feel it, but you know it's hot, so you just like move and you do things. Yeah. Someone forwards them. That's why Facebook has that thing that says forwarded many times. Have y'all seen, I don't know what's that? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever sent something that said forwarded many times?
Yes.
You've said that?
Yeah.
Then you're scum, but you're not the worst, right? You're not the worst.
Yeah.
Why are we sending stuff to people that we...
Well, they can see it.
No, but you don't want... If I send something to you, okay, I am going to talk to you about it, reference it. Hey, Brent, take a look at this. I'm not going to just throw something at the wall and walk away, because we have so much content these days that we can just do shit like that. Electric is a great example, because Electric will post something and then he'll like write something about it. Like, oh, this is funny. He doesn't do that every single time. I don't think anyone does it every single time. But off the top of my head, most of the time Electric posts something in the gamers trying to do their best WhatsApp group, which I wish would go to Discord, since we're supposed to be gamers, but it's not, so it's fine. He usually says something about it. My brother's a great example. He will post something. He'll post, I don't know, an interview of freaking Jordan Peterson or Louis Farrakhan, some inflammatory ass shit, or Umar Johnson, and no context. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, is this bad? Do you think this is ridiculous? Do you agree with this dude? I'm like, dude, why'd you post it? He's like, oh, I thought it was interesting. I'm like, no, like, hey, like, what does that mean? What do you mean it's interesting? Oh, that was interesting. Okay, but like, do you have a take on this? I mean, I just posted it. But like, you posted it for me to see and do what? See it? There's no value in me seeing something if I just see it. If I see something, then I derive information from that and I ingest it. I take it in and like thoughts like get created, ideas get made. Like sometimes a conversation is had, not all the time. I don't necessarily need to post a follow-up if something is just funny as hell, right?
Right.
But if something's funny and it's like kind of misogynistic, I'm like, okay, well, sometimes something is like not funny to me, but is this a joke? I don't know. Like there needs to be context and a reason that people share shit, because people just share stuff to share stuff. And I tune out people who just send links if it's not consequential.
I do the same. Yeah.
If you're sending links because like, oh, these are things we want to talk about on the podcast, then when we come to this meeting, I expect you to bring that shit up. Hey, I sent a link on Tuesday or whatever. I wanted to talk. Can you look at it and see what? But why send stuff if you're just fucking sending it? If you don't care that I see it, then it's trash. Sorry, I'm gonna hop on my soapbox. And this isn't directed at you. This is directing at all my fucking Nigerian ass aunts and uncles, dude. Sorry.
Yeah. At that point, I think there's one, like you said, I don't send anything that I don't see. So if I see something, it gave me a reaction, and I'm sending it to you to either hope that you see it so that in the future, if I say XYZ, you'll know the reference. For one. Two, hey, this is funny. I'm not going to say like, hey, I thought this was funny every time. You watch it, you'll see that it's funny. And if you don't think it's funny, then it wasn't funny to you. But, it was funny to me.
But was it supposed to be funny?
It was funny to me. So I shared it hoping it would be funny to you.
How do I know it was funny to you?
Well, I shouldn't have to say LOL, because sometimes I don't want to ruin the fact that this is a joke or this is funny. Like it's spoilers. So I'm going to send it to you. You watch it. And it's like, oh, okay. Because if I say LOL, it kind of ruins the joke sometimes. Because now you
But is there any follow-up?
Funny.
Did you watch that thing I sent you?
I don't need that. One, y'all got lives. I'm not expecting you to stop and like comment on everything.
I mean, you watch the shit.
If you
watch everything you send to me, if you watch everything that you send to me, it's immediate that you makes me need to watch everything you send me.
I don't expect you to watch it in the time that I sent it to you. You know what I mean?
So,
like you're gonna watch
go back and watch all these 100-something videos.
Whenever if you got time like that, sure. If you don't, whatever.
Then why is it there?
So that if you have time, you could see it. That's my point. So let's say, oh, you dropped your car off at the mechanic. Mechanic's like, hey, you ain't gotta leave. I'm be done in about a half hour.
I need my car.
Not enough.
I need my car.
I know. So it's like it's not enough time where I got to go home, but I got to kill 45 minutes. Here you go. I've curated a channel for watch these things while you're.
Right? Like electric. I think Electric's really good at like. Okay, look. Electric's great at it. He said he wrote this. He sent this a link. I'm assuming it's funny or whatever. And he wrote Ned for you. Deborah's, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like there's like this is good. This is an interaction.
One, because it
Antoine
doesn't give away what it is until you watch it. If you watch it, you'll see.
Yeah,
I know, but if you watch it, you'll understand. Like, oh, why he sent this to Ned.
But you don't even do this. This is my point. He doesn't ruin it. He doesn't say if it's funny or not. He doesn't say anything. He just says for you. Boom. I want Ned. I wanted you to see this. No, I don't care if you see it or not. I want you to look at this, and I want you to know that I sent it for you, and maybe we can talk about it.
I would have just shared it.
All right, and then look, Electric said that, and then Ansuman said, hey, I played something. Then he's talking to me about it and then responded back to Electric. You know what I'm saying? Like, had he just sent that, then maybe this whole conversation thread wouldn't have even happened, right? And then based off Thaco stuff, then I sent this Thaco picture. I didn't send this any explanation because we've already been talking about that. Like, this is a conversation. This isn't just a bunch of fucking links.
There was
like this guy sends me stuff. I actually kind of try to figure out who the fuck this guy was. He just sends me just links about orphanages in Afghanistan. I trained this guy years ago, and he just sends me this stuff, and I'm like, oh, it must be part of like I must be part of a mailing list or something. And I hit him up. He's like, no, I send it to you. I'm like, but you've never hit me up about this. You never asked me a question about this. You never say, hey man, I'd really like if you would support A, B, and Z. He doesn't know. He just sends me shit. Like, why do that?
So you're saying you should always comment while you're sending something.
I'm saying that the majority of what you send should either one be completely self-explanatory, and I mean like very fucking obvious, or have some type of note with it. This is simple. This guy sent something. Kentucky's allegedly gunned down a judge in the chambers, and he's like, damn, okay, that's a note. He said, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say anything about social media randomness. Like, you know?
That seems more like you want people that send you stuff to explain why they're sending it. Exactly.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. That's absolutely what I'm saying.
That sounds more like a personal preference, because
that is a personal preference. Hold on. What do you think I was talking about if it wasn't personal preference?
Well, because you're saying it, this is how this should be done, which means I expect everyone to abide by it.
Yeah, that's a personal preference. What would you expect that
it doesn't sound like a personal preference. It sounds like you're trying to write policy.
Oh, you think I'm trying to write policy?
Like social policy.
On like all of my Nigerian uncles and aunts. If I could, I would, but I'm not trying to do that because I'm vastly outnumbered.
But you could.
And again, if you're picking up any vitriol, from my voice, it is not geared at you guys.
Oh, I know.
But even though you guys are offenders sometimes, it is
I'm bad. To me, I'm bad. What's really funny is like I have a couple people that we've all made the understanding like, hey, can't like oversend us stuff. So to each other, you
are not African. The guy would never. I will never say that. Listen, if I say that, I'm gonna look at my phone and it will just explode.
Notifications, yes.
Look, you don't do this. You don't do this. Oh, this is short. No, it's not. This is short. You don't send these. Are you looking at this? Are you looking at this? I know for a fact my dad didn't read this. Oh my God. You don't do this. This is short. And again, this is on my computer screen, not my phone screen. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can find like, and then my dad was like, Brett, are you looking at my screen?
Yep. And Bill Oxley is not a CIA agent. He's a rugby player.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Are you looking at my screen?
Yep.
Right.
I'm just in here debunking shit.
Okay. So then this is what I did. I sent this to my dad. Echoes of Silence. Right? I just send this, and then this is gonna play. I send a video of me just making this shit up. And look what my brother wrote.
Will not read it.
My sister wrote
it. But it may get forwarded to it. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad does this constantly.
I love that they know.
Constantly. And he's like, oh, so y'all don't read those? We're like, no. And he'll just send it again. And he'll send the same one over and over and over again. I'm so WhatsApped. I'm over WhatsApp, dude. I'm fucking over social media. But I can't be over it because motherfuckers like y'all are like, yes, did you see what I sent? I'm like, bitch, you sent 17 things in the last 7 minutes. So if you say, did you see what I sent? You need to be more specific. I'm not talking about you, Brent. You're a peach. But I fucking hate that question. Hey, you see what I sent you? No, motherfucker, no. I sent you the thing about the schools. I'm like, oh yes, I did. Oh yeah, I did see that one. Well, what'd you say no? Because I had no clue what you're talking about, man.
But it's funny because you want people to engage with what they send you. Like you want there to be engagement. And so that's the engagement. I mean, it's in person.
Listen, I appreciate it. It's annoying. It's annoying as shit, but at least they're engaging. So I appreciate that.
They're trying to have a conversation with you about this.
No, I'm down to have the conversation. I'm down to have the conversation.
Just talking about the weather. They're talking about, oh, I sent you. Did you see that post I sent you about Jordan?
Which is
talking about.
Okay, now say that. Now say that. Do you see that? The scare, the one about space? Like, say that. You know, I don't need the whole title.
Space or underwater.
Yeah, you know. Well, when you did you see what my dad? Did you see what I sent you? I'm like, I don't. You send me 10 books a week, and then a lot of times he'll say what it is. I'm like, oh yeah, I did see that, and then we'll have the conversation, and everything will be great and amazing and awesome. But I just looked through this chat of my family and I realized that my dad asked me to make him a book cover. And I'm like, crap, I didn't read it because it just got mixed in with all the other bullshit he's been sending. I mean, bullshit that people have been sending.
Now you're getting triggered because you have to look at stuff because there might be something important.
No, because there's probably not anything important in there. But maybe on the off chance that maybe something is kind of important. My wife's like, hey, did you did you pay that
Quality
bill
control.
before A, B, and C broke up? I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. Did you? Today was the last day to do that super important thing for the kids. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, I sent in a WhatsApp. I'm like, I'm in 7 WhatsApp groups with you. I also live with you.
Put it on my calendar.
Are you going today? To where?
Where? This is that all. Like, hey, if you really care, put it on my. If you don't make the effort to put it on my calendar, that tells me it's not that important to you.
Yeah. If you want me to know something, call me. I don't like calling people. Well, then you want me to know it. Well, then, if you want me to know, then you should WhatsApp me. And I'm like, I do.
How ChatGPT just told me that my idea is dope.
ChatGPT tells everyone their idea is dope.
I just thought it was funny that it used
It's
dope.
been trained to know that that's.
Oh, it said it's dope.
Yeah, it said that's a dope idea.
Oh,
I'm like,
you're saying how to tell you that it's dope. Got it.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, what? Stop talking to me like
ChatGPT your idea, bro.
Huh?
Don't tell ChatGPT your idea.
Why not?
I'm like, oh, that's dope, but it's already done, so don't do it, okay? Then tomorrow, Microsoft comes out with your thing.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Now, I fed some purposely terrible ideas into ChatGPT, and it's like, yo, that's amazing.
Just to mess up the training.
So on my the little AI talk that I do, which I haven't done one this year yet, but on the AI talk that I do, and then also for the class I'm doing, one of the things is how ChatGPT can transcribe stuff, right? And so I had this imaginary conversation about 2 friends that were just chatting on WhatsApp, and then they had a business idea to create a business that like took like 90s nostalgia. Remember, like when you used to log into the internet, you go, use a dial in. So the company was called Once Upon a Time, right? And what it would provide, it's an ISP that provides dial-up internet service. So you could have that nostalgic, sound and everything, but actual like the speeds, like 56K, 28.8, 36.6, like actual shitty download speeds, so that you could like have the nostalgia of the old internet, right? And then another person was like, yeah, we should make it on the blockchain. Like, yeah, we should call it Once Upon a Block, right? And that was the business idea. And, I'm creating this scenario, and I sent it into ChatGPT, like, hey, my friend and I have this idea about this business. Is this a good business idea or not? It's like a horrible business idea. And ChatGPT is like, oh, man, that's so innovative, combining 90s nostalgia and blockchain. It's like, no, dude, that's terrible. So
we should do the way everybody likes this VHS effect. We should make VHS, then build a store where they could rent VHS.
Oh, and then we can charge them fees if they bring them back too late. Yeah, and we can like put one on every block, and they're like on the bus at the bus stops on every block, and so you would like take the bus to the block store, like blockbusting. We can call it blockbuster. It'd be great.
Well, yeah, especially when it's like a really good VHS. Like
Basic Instinct in '93.
True Lies. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I need to finish watching Everything Everywhere All at Once. Because
I don't understand when people stop watching things that are amazing. I don't get it.
Because you're married to a person who falls asleep in the middle of them.
And then I push my wife aside and watch the rest of the movie, and then she'll wake up in the morning. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, you missed an amazing movie. Let's watch it again. No. So I have this thing with my wife that if there's a show,
one chance.
No. She had 0 chances. So if there's a show that I want to watch, I do not say, listen, I love watching things with my wife. Okay, when she's awake.
Yeah, of course.
If there's a show I really want to watch, I will watch that show first in its entirety. Then I'll say, hey, you should watch this show. It's really good. Especially if it's really good, I'll watch it again. Then I'll watch it with her, and we can watch it at whatever pace she wants to watch it. If she wants to stop, right before the climax, that's cool.
Oh, you can't make it through the season finale?
That's fine. I told her, like, yo, if we do start watching a show together, like if it's one of her shows, then hey, you let's watch the show together. And we start watching the show, and she like, because I binge shows. I'm like, yo, let's just bang it out, Then I'll be like, yo, we gotta make a schedule, because if you don't hit this schedule, then like I'm just gonna watch the series by myself, and I'll let you know, like, I won't say anything about it. But she's like, hey, you want to watch this episode? I'm like, yeah, sure. Then I'll watch the episode, and then like, she's like, did you watch the series? I'm like, yeah, I watched the whole thing. Why? I'm like, because it's been like 6 years since we started it.
Facts. Like you say that as hyperbole, but the accuracy
There are 3 shows I'm thinking of right now that we have never went back and finished because of that. But I liked those shows.
Jack Ryan. Or did it?
Jack Ryan?
Yeah, we watched like season 1. I think we watched maybe a good chunk of season 2. I don't know that we ever finished season 2.
The Borgias. Never finished.
Was it good? Oh.
No. Borgia. I didn't watch the Borgias. Not the Showtime one.
Okay.
But Borgia, the one that had 3 seasons, that shit was amazing. And it was getting so good. And then we just stopped watching it. No, don't watch it without me. And I'm like, dude, and then this is before I had that. That was actually the show that made me say, no, not doing it anymore.
I almost did that mess with Game of Thrones, and I was like, no, I'm shaking you awake every time.
Game of Thrones and Attack on Titan and Death Note were the exceptions. It didn't matter if she had 0 sleep. If those shows are on, she was locked in.
Nice. That is a massive.
Yeah, that was awesome because we would have had to go to a counseling if she messed those shows up.
This show is so good, it'll keep your wife awake.
Yeah, that's why I tell that. No, that is the selling point with AOT. I'm like, yo, Clarabelle watched this and never fell asleep.
Yeah, you got to add that last part though. Not like, oh, she watched this. That's nice. No.
And never.
She didn't fall asleep on this one. That's impressive.
She couldn't binge it though because it was too emotionally draining. But I watched it ahead of time anyway because of that. Because of the whole thing, I watched it so I don't have to watch it on her schedule. Electric, did you watch AOT? You're on mute.
He's muted.
Damn, I didn't realize that. I started watching. I'm glad I was on mute though, because there were a few times I tried to speak and I would have been interrupting you. So, but I tried watching it a few times, and yeah, I just got halfway through it. That was about it. I do want to complete it though, because I thought it was really good. I was enjoying it. I need to get a subscription for Crunchyroll or something. And I feel like I said this on the podcast already.
Anawave.to.
So Brent,
all night.
I know.
Why would you stop the recording? Why don't you leave it on?
Because I'm gonna go to sleep.
Oh, so you're about to leave. You're not about to, because if you're gonna stop the recording and then you're gonna keep going.
No.
Like no, but we have
More
like
like-
you know.
I have
solve,
not
like,
had a good night's sleep in 4 weeks,
No, dude.
in
You
at
gotta
least
sleep,
4 weeks.
please.
And like now it's starting to bear down on me, and I'm on call this week, so that means I could wake up in an hour. I hope that I don't have any of those nights this week.
Oh, man, I hope you get some good sleep, man. I haven't been sleeping as much as I should, so I'm trying to sleep more.
I'm not.
You're not trying to sleep more?
No, I would like to sleep more.
Yeah, man. You got to try. I think I'm trying to. I'm treating it like working out. We're like, oh, this is something that
I work out more.
So exactly. So I'm like, well, I either work out or I can sleep. So actually, you know what's been helping me in terms of working out is working out before
Naked.
I'm ready to like go to sleep.
I work out at night. I'm a night workouter. I can't work out in the morning. If I work out in the morning, like the people who work out early in the morning, I feel so tired.
I would just be that would be how to have the worst day for me. I would be so
every day.
groggy all
The worst.
day.
Mhm.
Wake up like that and then work out. Ooh, I'd be so heated all day.
Work out hard? Like, oh, don't you have the endorphins? No, I'm tired now and I'm mad.
Everybody now.
Welcome to my world, guys. And that
I go to the gym at 3 a.m. Fuck you. You're insane. You're an insane person.
I'm sorry, but I need to.
No.
And then not only that, like I'll work out in the morning and then get my second workout at like 6:30 p.m.
6:30 p.m. is a beautiful time
Twice
to
a
work out.
day?
Beautiful time to work out.
So
Yeah.
I crank out the weights
you're on
and
a
then Muay Thai at 6:30.
And then you go home, you have a little plate, just a little plate and like some fruits, and then you go sleep.
Fruits, I'd be pounding down them waffles, bro.
I just hooked up my portable sauna in the garage. I rehooked it back up. Workout, small meal, portable sauna, shower, bed. Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Portable.
Ibuprofen.
Why you,
So that's why I'm like-
sitting there sweating in bed, bro?
No, that's what the shower's for.
The shower's for.
Oh, okay.
You take
I
then
misunderstood.
you take a hot shower, and the last like 30 to 45 seconds of the hot shower, you put the water completely on cold, and then you get out. And then you're like, you know what? Why am I awake? I just go to sleep.
You do like a
Because-
little ice plunge for yourself.
A little bit.
When I turn off the hot water, everything feels cold relatively.
Yes, that is the point.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
going to be.
So I don't do
really
it with the
cold.
water. Yeah, everything. Oh,
Yeah, do it with the
mean,
water.
right.
Do it with the water. Exactly. Then it's like, why am I?
So-
awake?
To that point,
Nope.
I kind of clean the shower after I shower, so I'm kind of sitting there wet like cold as I'm cleaning the shower. So that's, it gets the same effect of like, everything's cold. By the time I'm like done, I am so ready to hop in bed to like warm up again.
Nighttime
I
workouts
want
are
to go
great.
work out now. What?
I'm gonna put my
now
Oculus on probably and work out.
Now I want to go work out just so I could take the shower, be cold, and then get warm, hopping in bed.
Come over.
Oh.
Man, I'll work out. I'm about to put the Oculus on and work out.
Oh, no. I'm gonna work out here because I wanna like, legit go to sleep.
No, I know. Like, you don't want to get up and drive 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
That person lives so close. Like, no, that is way too far. I'm not trying to do that.
It's
Electric, he's so close.
It's so close.
But it's
so
not.
close.
It's way too far. No, I get it. It's fine.
He's on the opposite
Electric,
side of the neighborhood.
Aren't you supposed to get
so close.
Aren't you supposed to get a headset, Electric, so we go into VR chat and dunk on some?
I would love if he bought a house between our houses.
That would be so much fun. I would love it too.
There's plenty.
I would enjoy it. I'm the type that I don't like to leave the house too often anyway. So I'm like, yeah, I think I think I'm turning into my mom, yo. My mom does not like to leave the house at all. She take her on occasional walk. So I would just go to you guys' houses all the time. Y'all would probably see me on a daily basis, honestly. I mean, just stop.
You wouldn't be here every day.
No, you wouldn't allow me
every other day.
No,
I would want you to.
Absolutely.
He popped up at my house randomly Sunday, and I loved it. Like,
yeah.
I think he thought I was like playing when I was like, "Hey, dude, this seriously, it was the best."
Because we're so close that when we're going on errands, it's like I'm passing Brent's house. Let me just stop by. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope.
It's great.
I would appreciate.
And so to that point, right? That's why I'm like, yo, you should buy a house near me, because then you could do it too. Oh, and y'all two could finally meet in person.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, when you
okay.
Is it actually sound like when I heard it in the other episode, it actually sounds like a glitch or something.
Oh, you didn't realize why I was doing that?
No, I knew what it was. I knew you were doing it, but like the listeners would be like, "Is that a glitch?"
Did you realize why I was doing it?
No.
You know what I'm salty about though?
What?
That my old mic really made it sound like I have a lisp.
Yo.
And so I'm listening to these old episodes.
Yo, really? Y'all had me thinking that my brain injury really affected me in a real way, because I legit had a conversation with Roz about it, and I'm like, yo, babe, I never noticed Brent had a lisp. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking Brent was like super articulate, and I'm hearing him now with a lisp. Like, has he always been that way? She goes, I don't think so. I don't remember him talking like that. And I'm like, yeah, but I just heard him now speaking like that. And both him and Uchenna just said that he always speaks this way. So I was like, wait a minute. And then like, I know Gio has it a little bit. So I'm like, wait a minute. Did like my brain do something that now I'm realizing it and I've never realized it? Yo, you guys really had me fucked. Yeah, gaslit the shit out of me in the worst. Like, I pondered this for days, and because I was like editing this, and I'm sitting there through the edit, and I'm like, I can't believe my brain is that fucked up right now.
Oh. Yeah, man. I was listening to the first episode, and I'm just like, wait till we get to the episodes where I have the new mic. Yeah.
Yo, and you don't sound like that no more. It was the de-esser. That mic had like a de-esser setting.
It's this. So you see my headset that I have on? It's this little guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Now I'm like contemplating it because I'm realizing like, wait, do my coworkers think I have a lisp?
They probably do.
They probably do.
So you should use your new mic and have a conversation with them. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody asked you if you've been doing like therapy or something for it.
Yeah, man. They don't think they can't fire me because yeah, man. So I look forward to the newer episodes.
Yay. Feedback has been good so far, man.
Videos of people just walking through like woods or even New York City or various other like places as tourists, as whatever, but it's their POV and they're walking.
You know me, man. I'm just trying to figure out how to pull that off.
How to do it? Yeah, you're product manager.
I'm just thinking of So first of all, just so you know, Electric, when I hear ideas, I try to poke 1,000 holes in them.
Yeah, that's appreciated.
It's just the product developer in me, right? And then I'm like,
you're good at the job.
Not good enough, apparently. but then I try to think about, okay, well then how, despite the the problems that I saw with it, despite those things, then how would I do it if I had to do it anyway? And then from there I try to say like, well, how, I try to get a bill of materials and like what fucking needs to happen. So I get stuck off in that I'm not riding that creative wave that you guys are on right now, and that can bum people out. But I'm literally doing like proof of concepting the idea right now.
Also, it wasn't you; it was the product, the turd. I mean, you can polish a turd.
You absolutely can.
The turd. It's a shiny turd. A petrified turd, scientifically known as coprolite, is a fossilized feces that provides paleontologists with valuable insights to the diets, behaviors, and environments of past organisms.
That was pretty good, bro. To show you.
Yeah.
All right, Brent, you can close this out now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Habitual Line Steppers. To that point, podcast that never was, late to the party, name pending. Hopefully you couldn't hear my stomach growling just now, but I was here too, along with Scrota, Electric.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. Thank you for listening.
Peace in the Middle East.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you guys are thinking. And also, we would be interested in any show ideas if you guys have any. So, yeah, feel free to post them in the comments. Let us know what you guys like to hear. Thank you for listening again. We are out.
Bye.
Chichiri Ona logu makezi omume Ruso to simiri verse 2 Kuzondu